Hey, it's Coach Jameson. I'm gonna go through 5 simple movements for your shoulders. This is a daily shoulder maintenance routine. Go through it once, go through it twice, go through it 5 times, however much you need to. I'll state the reps between each movement or how many I want you to do. And then if you need to shorten them, shorten them. If they feel good, go longer. So the first one we're gonna hit is just some scap pinches. So from tabletop, I'm gonna think of dropping my chest towards the floor. I'm gonna pinch my shoulder blades together. I'm gonna press down away from the floor and pull them apart. First thing I want you to notice, my hands, my weight's on the outside edge of my hand. I got my second and middle finger pointing forward. I'm gonna pinch back, shoulder blades come together, press to the floor, pull apart. What I want you to notice from the side here is my low back and mid back is staying neutral. I'm not bending my low back as I push away. I'm keeping that neutral, trying to keep all this motion into my scapula. The next thing we're gonna start adding to this is a shoulder rotation. So as I squeeze back, I want my shoulders to open into that corner, pulling my shoulders down away from my ears. So I'm here as I pinch my shoulder blades together. As I press away from the floor, they're gonna corner and rotate in. Stay on the outside edge of the hand, so this is what it'll look like when we start flowing. We're here, pull apart. Keep a nice little gentle chin tuck, that way the neck stays neutral. The next movement we're gonna go right into is we're gonna let the shoulder blades kind of passively melt together. So I'm gonna let my chest drop towards the floor, let my head kind of relax, neck relax. I'm gonna hold here for 30 seconds, and then I'm gonna do 30 seconds of shoulder rotation. So I'm gonna move those shoulders again. Elbow pits open forward, shoulders pull down a little bit, and I rotate them in. So we're kind of flossing that shoulder capsule. Again, let the head kind of relax. We're keeping this nice extension in the upper back as the shoulder blades are together. And again, this is a little more of a passive motion. We're gonna hold for a full minute. 30 seconds of holding, 30 seconds of rotating the shoulders. All right, the next movement we're gonna go into is side bends. So again, same setup, outside edge of the hands, knees a little bit wider than the hips. This time I'm gonna think of ripping my knees apart, that way the hips stay square. And we're just gonna go into side bends. We've done these before. Shoulders dropping, opposite side. Notice my eyes stay level, my nose pointing straight forward. Really try to find your lats. Again, if you look at me from the side here, I have a nice long extended spine. I'm not rounding into my back at all. I'm keeping my chest up, butt up, side bending really to trying to find my lats. From here, I'm gonna go into a little isometric. Now I'm gonna drop, pull that left shoulder down, eyes stay up, find that left lat, keep that squeeze, and I'm gonna drop my right ear towards my right shoulder. And we're gonna work some nice little half moon neck circles, really focusing on stretching this left side while I keep that left shoulder down. Again, I want you to pay attention between sides. We'll do this for about 30 seconds, and then we'll switch into that right side. I'm gonna pull my right shoulder and lat down, eyes stay forward, drop my left ear now towards that left shoulder, and make these little half moon circles again. All right, our next movement is just gonna be our alternating shoulder rolls. Again, we can do this from Seiza. If it's still hard for you to get down to this position, remember we can elevate our butt with some pillows or get a little Seiza chair, some yoga blocks, whatever you need to get comfortable. And all we're gonna do here, we're gonna think of nice big shoulder rolls. So I'm rolling one up and back at a time. And then again, I want you to notice the rotation of my upper arm bone as I'm doing this. I'm rotating forward, my palm faces back, I rotate that shoulder in. As it pulls up and back, I open that palm and the shoulder opens up. We're gonna rotate back and forth. Again, notice how my head is going side to side here. Eyes are staying up and level. Nose is staying forward. From the side view here, notice my chest is in front of my butt, so I'm staying in that back chain. At first, this will feel a little rigid, so it'll take time before you start finding more of that fluidity. Notice how I'm just trying to make these big shoulder circles while I'm rotating the shoulder. Our last movement is gonna just be some big round the world shoulder circles. So I'm gonna spread the knees. We're gonna stay in our Seiza position. I'm gonna start with this right hand. I'm gonna rotate my palm up towards the sky as I reach up and across. I'm imagining like I'm trying to pull my hand away from me. I'm following my hand with my eyes as I start reaching up overhead. I rotate in, reach back behind me, try to pull across the body, making as big a circle as I can, and then I'm gonna reverse that motion. So your option is to kind of rotate back and forth here, or as I get back behind me, I can just come back forward and make these big circles. What I want you to know is I'm bending my spine. We can get real fluid again with this, dragging the hand. I can go one direction, or I can keep alternating back and forth, just kind of whatever feels good and more natural. As we go back, this is where it'll mimic more of our moving forward posture. So as I pull the arm back, I want to open, reach back and across. As I come forward, think of rotating that hand in and forward. And then we can switch sides. I'll do the same thing. I'll open up. Reach back behind me, get nice and big. Follow that hand with my eyes. As I reach forward, I start rotating in, trying to stretch long. Notice the side bend. And we'll hit this for about a minute on each side. And that'll be the last movement of your shoulder maintenance. Here's the second part to your shoulder maintenance. This time we're gonna add a little resistance. We got a band. What we're gonna start is with our palms up. I want the band right up about chest level. I'm gonna lean forward, so I'm staying in my back chain. Again, I'm here. If you need to elevate the hips to get comfortable, do so. We're gonna start here, palms stay up, little slight bending in the elbows, and I'm gonna pull. As I pull, I want you to pause here at first. Think of really rotating the palms up towards the sky. That way we can get the shoulders down and get into those lats. And then we're gonna do nice slow pulses here. We're gonna do this anywhere for 20 to 30 reps, or you can set your timer for a minute. We're gonna burn the shoulders out here. You're gonna really think of trying to get the shoulders down, back, squeeze the scapula together. And as soon as we finish those reps, we're gonna go palms down onto the band. I'm gonna bring the band straight up about eye level. I'm gonna lift it straight up overhead. Pull straight down, band stays close to the back, come back up and forward. And again, we're gonna get this anywhere from 20 to 30 reps or for a full minute. Again, really focusing on getting those traps to sit down, activating that mid-back and scapula region. And we'll hit that for another 30 seconds to a minute or